Hey there guys, this is take two. I just want to double check that we're actually streaming. So when we get to 33 seconds, I'll figure out if we're actually streaming, so just give me a sec. One, two, three. Okay, yeah, okay, looks like we're actually streaming. That's good, that's good. I'm just going to get rid of that. Okay, so take number two. Yep, here we are. Welcome back to the grand finale of NieR Automata. Now, I just want to make sure I have enough supplies for the road. I might just want to buy some more background. Let's see. Yeah, that should be enough for the road. So in the last episode, NieR has collected the keys for the tower, and he is more or less mentally degrading. Because he's kind of, you know, going a bit crazy because 2B, you know, wasn't murdered by A2 or anything, and his operator was tragically murdered by A2. Oh wait. See if the twins have anything to sell us. Nope. And hopefully you're selling the same thing. Yes you are. So let's go and finish this once and for all. Oh, that thing just screams end game. Crack open this bad boy. Oh, do I have to? Oh yeah, I've got to hack into this. For the last one. The tower's basically a giant tripod. Just a giant cannon to blow up the goddamn moon.
Tower subunit access granted.
I can just skip this. Go. That's all the hacking.
Congratulations! You've unlocked all of the subunits. That means a special prize is waiting for you inside the tower. We look forward to serving you.
Alert. Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
Out of my way! won't stop coming!
Alert. Allied signal detected.
Allies? Wait, you?
9S, we've been expecting you. The two of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
Devila? Popola? What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside.
Oh yes, folks, Song of the Ancients is effing playing. This is a song from NieR Gestalt and NieR Replicant, where it was more or less Devil and Popola's like song. Yeah.
We've got this, 9S. You just focus on hacking.
I don't think I ever made a Kung Fury reference with hacking. But it's hacking time. Okay.
What's this barrier?
Analysis. It is part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit its self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
That's almost as bad as not going in at all!
What happened?
It's the barrier.
Popola!
No, don't! You can't do anything! The wall's got a self-closing
Enough!
algorithm!
Devil and I, we have to atone for our sins no matter what!
But if you do that, your circuits will...
Devil! Right.
Devila!
I hope you don't regret this.
Tragedy always befalls those twins, no matter what version. Alert! Data records discovered for units Devila and Popola. Do you wish to open this data now? Open it now. And this is another one of those novel pieces. A dusty wind kiss... I'm not going to do any female voices for this. It's too early in the morning. A dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Buried in sand, we press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go after all. Because our models, the Devil and Popola models, are defective. Record. Transitions in the project's initial phase. When first we woke, there were still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls. And they issued us a single order: function as observers of Project Gestalt. This is the sole mission of the twin Devil and Popola models. It is the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest model. Though many companions shared our appearance, there was a sparkle in our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well, but we existed as a pair. We shared destiny's burden as a pair. Because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observational areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, all for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers, after all. Ah, watch out. Devilish staggers and falls in the soft yet unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief when I find that she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry, sis. Guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles. The same weary smile that I know so well, as she rubs absently at her leg. It is wrapped in a white bandage. Her bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's alright, Popla. Come on. We have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if the sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. Devil grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon we are resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out beneath the bandage. Judging by Devil's current lack of ambiguously controllable words, I imagine the circuitry underneath has been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, I check the circuitry to see if it can be repaired. As expected, wiring in the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing it will require new connectors as well as some tools, none of which is easy to find in the desert. Sorry about this, sis, muttered Devila. That re-smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologise, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worry show. Make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. It's all I can do until I get the proper materials, but that's going to be a tall order considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologising. We both apologise while insisting the other's apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny in a way, such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laugh together, the sound echoing out across the desert before being stolen by the cool evening wind. Report regarding the increase of relapses. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Devilish sharp voice echoes through our private quarters. Must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. They wouldn't understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Devila crosses her legs and scowls. The black scroll took another victim, she says. That's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Oh, by the way, the black scroll was a quote-unquote disease in a NieR Gestalt, NieR replicant. It's about, like, replicants, like, somewhat going haywire because their souls were separated from their bodies. You know, it's complicated, let's just say that. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay, I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride, but now my chest hurts just to think about it. If we were to fail, before we knew, replicants have gained a sense of self, and the Black Scroll started raging out of control. Yeah, that's what, as I said, when replicants become too self-aware, Black Scroll hits them, and they relapse and die. It moved fast, so fast, like a wind. Popola and I would go to the observation room and acted like it was all okay. We talked to the replicants as we didn't have a care in the world, but at night we just hold each other and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you were with me, murmurs Popola. I couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We are able to endure because we had each other, I replied softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get the chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are a localized phenomena. Unfortunately, when in NieR Gestalt replicant, the original Gestalt, the quote-unquote Shadow Lord, when his replicant killed his Gestalt, the entire thing got thrown out of whack, and the whole like synchronization with soul and body would no longer happen. Humanity, the souls, this, that and the other, were just going to die out. The Black Scroll would take over everything. Okay, that's enough lore gushing. I pray that's the case, I reply. Even if we're no use ourselves, things will still work out. The other observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to the pair of Devil and Popola models from another town. Yeah, that's the Devil and Popola models from the original NieR game. The wind rubs my cheeks, the sand graces my skin. It's grown cold out here. We walk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Devil, it loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm, so she won't fall again, and we press on. Is your leg alright? I doubt we'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left, and yet she continues to smile. Also, I won't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it. But then she smiled, and all that rage just drifted away. To think, we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs I've seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Record of Project Gestalt's End. Yep. Our role as observers ended on the day Project Gestalt collapsed, all due to the actions of Devil and Popola models from another town. With the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to inevitable extinction. Yep, that's as I said earlier. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched it to the surface of the moon. And though success was unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids beholden to that same instinct, began to direct their hate at the devil and Popola models who snuffed out humanity. It started small, a few offhand remarks, the occasional glance. But even the smallest things have weight, and with enough of them combined, that weight eventually becomes a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were a perfect target for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers of Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they looked at us. They looked just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn we endured, because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. Moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution. But in one such town, my unseemly, infinite patience finally broke. My sister, Devla, met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts, something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed, everything went red, and then she smiled at me. "It's okay, sis. There's nothing we can do." But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devil and I left town that same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. And it wouldn't be coming just from one person. So rather than let them kill us, we ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we had left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march. Something we hear, animals howling in the distance, makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march, because this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same models as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are, and that Devil and Popola are who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devila being hurt. I wanted to shout it at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devila. And for her, there's only me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It simulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need maintenance badly, but that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devila? I'm alright as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press our bodies together and try to retain heat. It's cold now, much worse than the searing heat of midday. Well, we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert, a new camp. If we just get there, I can finally fix Devila's leg. And yet I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing, don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse, it lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? I reach out and touch the Devila's cheek. Yeah. The rain flows down her cheeks like tears. I reach over and gently wipe it away. She smiles, but seems surprised. As to quote Blade Runner, all these moments will be lost like tears in the rain. Such a lovely quote. This ain't Blade Runner, folks. This is NieR Automata. And well, there's no point in doing that, you know, she whispers. But there is, because I swore to myself that I would stay with her forever. For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned. The failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Gestalt system, which led to the decimation of the human race. Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin system was removed from future android production designs. Following the incident, the Devil and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt.
That is all that remains from their personal record during the era in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devila and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I hope you never have to understand.
Affirmative. Query: why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis: entrance is a trap.
I don't care. I just have to kill them all.
Yep. It's as if the copied city
Corrupted
just
Yorha
went
units.
You got possessed Yorha units holding it.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services. We're so pleased you've chosen to visit the tower today. Don't forget about the special prize for the guest who unlocks the last subunit in the room just ahead. You're going to love it.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, don't you dare air double me.
Two B models? I'm glad I got to see you here. I truly am. I'll tear you apart. Every last one of you!
The tower did say he'll love what's in the next room.
To be! Don't worry, I'm going to kill you now! Yeah!
detected.
Still a few stragglers, huh?
Alert. The structure known as the tower has opened its gate.
Let's check it out.
We're wasting to get to a near safe point. To be honest, there's one that's just down here.
A2, right? We went ahead and opened the tower. 9S is already inside.
I see.
A2, 9S is...
I see.
Looking for a bigger conversation, but... Devil's just barely hanging on, but...
Say...
Oh.
Did we manage to help?
You did.
We... 9S...
Okay. Repeating the same dialogue.
I see.
Oh, damn it. I missed that chest. Oh, I missed that.
This is a Yorha corpse.
Hypothesis. The corpse is likely a result of Yorha Unit 9S's advance through the area.
Let's go. What's the purpose of this structure?
Unknown. Proposal. Gather additional data.
Someday I need to teach you how to be helpful.
That's what explosion happened. The library.
What's up with this place?
Hypothesis. It is a representation of a library.
What's that?
A library is a data storage facility constructed by past human civilizations.
This isn't just any ordinary library, folks. This is the library from NieR Gestalt, NieR Replicant. Like, to scale, this is the exact same place. Like, even complete with the boss statues. All the bosses we fought. Go up there, can you? Nope. And this is the room that Devil and Popola would be in. This would be their quote-unquote observational room, where Devil and Popola would mayor over the town.
I suppose we have to hack in to look at the data, yeah? Help me out, Pod.
Affirmative. Hacking interface access rights granted to your high unit A2.
Peachy.
I don't know where to go. Looking around. Okay, library index, we have the Atom unit, the Eve unit, Euro Communications, human server records, plant species, animal species, preservation. There's lots of data. I mean, this is a library after all.
This tower looks like a data gathering system for the machines.
Human server records. Predicted human server infiltration route release. Dummy protection installation map. Genetic storage warehouse. Everything is restricted. Is this what's on the server on the moon, I guess?
These records are from the human server on the moon. The machines hacked that deep into the system, huh?
Class 1 patient health record. Class 1 patient Yona. Chest x-ray, no abnormalities. Heart echo, no abnormalities. C1, continuing chronic renal failure. C2, convulsive seizures in the diaphragm. I think that's how it's pronounced. C3, no vomiting. 4 mg luciferase. Preservation plan. The patient's condition makes further treatment impossible. A report will be submitted to the management committee detailing courses of action in the event of the patient's death, focusing primarily on how that information is to be manipulated with respect to the original. As a backup in the event of sudden worsening in the patient's condition, she will be assigned to 5 additional doctors. Identification required. Yeah, Yona was the daughter of the original the original was the first shade, the Gestalt. Yeah, God, it's very lore heavy, God, folks. It's too difficult to explain, but just Yona is super important to the preservation of Project Gestalt. And when the original dies, and say Yona would die, their Gestalts would die. The system would be completely out of whack, and you can't put your souls back into your original bodies or replica bodies.
Some records on old humans. Damn it, this is useless. There's too many of them. Huh? What's that?
You just think about, like... See, NieR Gestalt Replicant came out in 2010. NieR Automata came back in 2017. Think of it, continuing 7 years afterwards, and the lore just goes too crazy, so insane, so much external lore through novellas, stage plays, bonus material in like other games. It's
Operational summary of model number 2 in Project Yorha. This data.
I can't stop. I have to keep fighting.
Alert. Virus detected in locomotion region. High probability that infection source is transplanted parts from corrupted units. Proposal. Hack into self and eliminate virus.
On it.
There we go. Right is right.
Virus eliminated. 95% of functionality restored.
Okay, now we're hackable treasure chest. Not one of the stuffs. There, more Gestalt records. I'll read the number 2 model in a second. So that was, wait, let me just, okay. Project Gestalt record 11. December 31st. December 31st, year 3361. Summary. Due to the relapse of the original, Gestalt units in preservation are now relapsing at an accelerated rate. The process of recording their bodies, gathering their DNA continues. but progress is poor. New countermeasures and development intended to serve as a replacement to Project Gestalt are scheduled to be transferred to the Next Generation Project Preparation Committee. Ooh, that's a lot of words. As for this report is to serve as the final record of both Project Gestalt and the committee. For information about the development plans for new Android models and the refinement of existing models, please refer to the attached sheet. Furthermore, we have received approval to consider the disposal of the Devilet and Popola observer models at a later date. Yeah, that's just saying. Well, Project Gestalt failed. Crap, now we need to come up with something else. So now we have the Model 2 to read. Top Secret Model Number 2. Project 08-01. Operation of Model Number 2 in the Yorha project. After the first descent of Yorha prototypes, Attacker 2, A2, was the sole unit to return alive despite mediocre results in her simulations. Upon analysis of her stored personality data, it was discovered that she possesses excellent analytical and decision-making skills in extreme circumstances. As reported separately, we will install this personality data in the new lot of E models and use them for the security protection of this project. Remember when we did the 9S side quest, the Amnesia side mission? There was we met a model E. We met a E model, which means execution. And something like somewhat of a callback to that.
Yorha Unit 9S. Yorha Unit 9S. Welcome to the tower. Welcome to the tower.
You bastards!
You too.
Because you made it this far, we have a special announcement just for you.
We'll reveal it once you destroy all the machine life forms here.
Kill a hologram. Crap, did I glitch this? No, thought I glitched it. Because on my original playthrough, I might have glitched my way and I couldn't progress. That didn't happen.
Now let us show you what we promised.
Top secret Yorha disposal.
This is Project Yorha. That means all of us. To be...
Now you know everything. Do you still wish to fight? We are conceptual human personalities created within the machine network. We cannot be destroyed. You're Unit 9S. Your attack is meaningless. Your existence is meaningless.
Shut up!
Ah, dang it, I forgot to make a Danganronpa reference when 9S put 2B's arm on him. Is that spoilers? Whatever, yeah. Alright, Nagito. Let's read this bit of sensitive information. The following materials document the final stages of the YoRHa project. Note this information is classified as Level SS, meaning that it must not be disclosed to anyone involved in YoRHa project, including the commander of the bunker. Project 03-01, Disposal of YoRHa. The back door of the bunker has been set to open once the time approaches to switch to new models when enough combat data has been collected. The bunker will be disposed of by having it deliberately attacked by machines. At this time, all materials regarding the YoRHa project, including this document, will be lost, and falsification of the information that mankind still resides on the moon will be complete. So everything is like we're trying to save the world. The machines had this planned out at the start.
Keep them coming. I'll destroy them all. All of them. And this tower!
Does that happen, shall we? There we go. Time to fly, shall we? You're there, well, my boss was fought in the beginning of that. You're not even gently just shooting rockets at me. Good, now you're... Oh yeah, originally in NieR Replicant Gestalt, you could not actually go through the you could not go through the store. Like, it was the basement. And you're like, oh, so this is what the basement looks like.
Damn it!
Alert. Enemy hacking detected. Proposal. Retreat immediately.
Okay, this is pretty fun.
Who are you?
Good to see you again, number 2. Or should we call you A2 now? This does bring back memories. Though to concepts like us, time has little meaning. Still, when we wiped out your forces, it made quite the impression on us. You're attacker model number 2. An experimental disposal group created as a test run for Project NieR.
Shut up!
Yeah.
You're an obstinate little android, aren't you? Didn't we say that you can't kill us?
Damn it!
Overwhelmed here.
Proposal.
What now?
Utilize the enemy's logical learning function to formulate a weakness.
I don't know what that means!
This pod has serious concerns about Unit A2's cognitive abilities.
Shut up and explain it already!
Sense strategy would interrupt the enemy's logic circuits, causing a computational delay.
Meaning what?
Do not destroy the enemy.
Huh?
Striking at the logic circuit requires a certain number of enemies to remain extant for a certain period of time.
Oh, what the hell?
So in other words, overload the enemy. Like having too many enemies on the same chain causes frame rate to lag.
Consciousness data saturation rate 30%.
So many.
It's also very amusing.
Look at the slow moving bullets, I can just walk past you.
Consciousness data saturation rate 60%.
Okay, now there's more.
The
Just run in a circle.
rest left behind acted as if they wanted to be human. The machine life forms the aliens left behind acted as if they wanted to be human. We resemble each other so, but we are networked, and thus we are superior to you.
Hypothesis. The enemy's defensive system is prompting an evolution of its logic.
Foolish androids. Why do you resist? All things end with accepting death, do they not?
Consciousness data saturation rate, 90%.
We are one, and yet we are many. We are finite, and yet we are infinite. We are the embodiment of the perfect being.
Hypothesis. The enemy has become aware of the diversity of life.
I see it. The light. We move on. Forward. To the future.
Consciousness data saturation rate, 100%. Hypothesis. The enemy's consciousness has begun to fracture.
Oh, there we go.
We need more evolutionary pressure. If we allow this android to continue living, we can create even more hardship for ourselves. Overcoming the crisis this creates will present an opportunity for our kind to evolve even further. We disagree. This android is dangerous. It must be destroyed immediately. Those who would doubt our victory are enemies. Do you truly think you can win?
It's like an angel and a devil.
Analysis. The saturated consciousnesses are now in conflict with each other.
My shoulder angel and shoulder devil are fighting each other.
I'll shred you good.
I'm gonna finish you off. Unit data has been updated. I'll give that a look in a bit. Hello again.
Is this thing seriously still kicking?
Speculation. It is driven by remaining data located within enemy servers.
So this just keeps going until I kill them all?
Affirmative. We are Legion, we do not forgive, we do not forget, we're anonymous.
This is messed up. What the hell is this thing going on about?
Analysis. It appears to be a leak of the enemy's past memories.
Sorry, just... Okay, I need to... PP. I'd imagine like that boss is on roller skates. Just bear with me, audience, for like maybe a minute or two. Just need to do something off screen. Sorry about that, audience. I am officially back.
We leave you. I live you.
I belied you. Oh, okay.
Become a god. Become a god. Become a god. Who has become. Take their lives. Take their. Become as gods. As gods. As gods. As gods. Lose what is precious.
Okay.
Lost. Destroyed. So we destroy you too.
What's all this junk?
Speculation. It is a resource of some kind.
Used to make what?
Unknown.
Give me 1 second, audience. Sorry guys, I'm just... I need to get this finished, but... Okay. massacre these machines, shall we? Okay. Where are you? Yeah, it's Japan when there's creepy tentacles around, you're like, yeah, what's happening? Let's just check that so big guy. Oh, you big ball of metal die! Song. like the shadow, which is like... One was worse. Giant barrier. If I touch it, it'll shock me. Yeah. That's a shockwave. Oop. Hack. Gotcha.
This tower is a giant cannon that's aimed at the human server on the moon. If we don't do something, all of humanity's remaining data will be destroyed.
So what? None of it matters. Or didn't you know? We aren't required in this world anymore. Humanity is extinct. That moon server you're so worried about was invented to give us androids something to fight for. And Yorha was created to perpetuate the lie. But in order to make sure no one ever learned the truth, we were designed to be killed. They built a back door in the bunker and programmed it to activate after a certain amount of time. The commander, me, 2B, sacrificial lambs. All of us. Isn't that hilarious? Doesn't it make you laugh?
9S, we...
Shut up! You killed 2B. That's all we need to kill each other.
2B hated to keep killing you. It caused her so much pain. The 9S type is a high-end model. They knew you'd discover the truth eventually. But the model designation 2B was just a cover. The official designation is 2E. Number 2 type E. They were a special class of members designed to execute Yorha units. But you knew that, right, 9S?
Shut up! Shut up! What do you know? You don't know anything at all about us!
Proposal. Cease combat. Fighting her at this point would be
Pod
irrational
153. I order you to halt all logical thought and speech. This order shall remain in effect until you confirm the death of either myself or Unit A2.
Oh yes, folks. 9S. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to put you down, buddy. Are you sure? Yes. Understood. Ah. Ah.
Alert. Functionality reduced due to hacking activity. Proposal. Destroy your high unit 9S.
Damn it!
Ah. You have to shoot him down. Crap.
Pod! Hack in!
Acknowledged.
Pod, we're going to repair 9S's logic circuits.
Acknowledged.
Tell me where to find the virus corrupting 9S.
Affirmative. Your high unit A2. Core data for 9S is stored ahead. Alert. Severe virus corruption. Probability of successful deletion extremely low.
I think I know a way.
The idea under consideration is not recommended. This pod is a Yorha tactical support unit. As such, it cannot approve of actions that would damage its supported unit.
You're not so bad, Pod. You know that?
Okay, 9S, I'm gonna make you feel all better. Yep.
I'll take care of everything. Pod. Take care of 9S.
What of you, A2?
I've still got something I need to do. You go ahead.
Acknowledged.
I'm sorry. I
bring the
never
hate
quite
down.
realized how beautiful this world is. I'm coming, everyone. I'm coming.
Never sending C. Okay, so you can now chapter select. The debug menu has been you can now access the debug menu. You can now use the debug room, which is something like a training room. You get heavy armor, camouflage goggles, and an A2 wig. Machine research report. The strange resistance woman has a new topic to talk about. You want to save? Yes, we will. And we're going to save on the last save file. And that was NieR Automata, folks. However, there's still one ending left to achieve. That's right, folks. We're going to do 9S's side of this finale on the next episode. I guess I'm going to call the next episode Grand Finale Act 2. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that tomorrow or maybe later today, but we're going to find out. Sorry for the constant pausing and whatnot. It's a bit hectic this morning, just juggling real life stuff, but please join me later, as I said, for the aforementioned finale part 2. So, as I should say, like, comment, subscribe, as every YouTuber is forced to say under these dark tyrannical times. Blessed be our highly overlords Google and all that nonsense. So see you then, folks, for the grand finale Act 2 yet again. See you then.